healthy lifestyle, combining profession and passion. As a wife and a mom, I want to thank my family for letting me have this time on a Sunday afternoon to be with you. I want to thank you all and your families for bearing with you when you do all the things you have to do. And I want to mention that in all you do, follow your dreams. People are going to tell you you cannot. You tell them you can. Or better still, you show them you can. Find the people in the world who know and believe in you. Find the people in the world with whom you can grow. We are very happy, ladies and gentlemen, that she accepted to run the interview for Just Choupo Moting. Welcome with me, T. Tande from the USA. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you very much, Miranda. It's been a wonderful 3 weeks going back and forth with your team, and I'm truly, truly honored to be a part of your panel. Thank you very much.
A pleasure to have you.
All right, so we can go ahead and get started. Good morning, Joss. Well, it's good morning my time, but it's good evening for you guys' time over in Germany, correct?
Yes, it is. Well, what time is it? It's in Germany. It's about 5 here.
Oh, okay.
5:26 p.m.
Okay. Do we have Just on?
Just, are you there? Let's see. Just, are you on? You could ask the moderators to check that with you. Alice, Michelle, could you check that?
Can you hear me?
Yes, he was
Yes,
muted.
can.
Okay.
Awesome. Good evening, Joss. How are you doing today?
Yes, I'm doing very, very fine. I'm okay.
Awesome. What did you have for dinner? Lunch, dinner, breakfast? What did you eat today?
Oh, today I haven't eaten already because I'm making fast. I'm fasting a bit. But after the interview, I will eat a lot.
Gotcha. You know what? I get anxious sometimes as well. When I have to do an interview, I don't eat. I get in the fasting mode and say, you know what? I'm going to, eat after. I'm going to eat my whole pot after I know that I've done a good job. So yes, we are in line today. Without any further ado, we've heard of all the intros. Tell us, everybody knows you, that you are Maxim's father. Who is Joss? Tell us about yourself.
Okay, I will try to summarize everything. I'm just Choupo Moting. People used to call me Just Moting. It's also good like that because to separate between my son and me, sometimes it's good just to say Just Moting. But I'm just Choupo Moting, the father and the manager of Eric Maxim Choupo Moting. I'm in Germany since 33 years. And I came to Germany to study. I studied business administration and also social work. This is what I did. And I make a lot of NGO work in Hamburg, in Germany, and in the whole Germany. And I create a lot of organizations to take care of my country people and the people of Africa. And I was even the president of an umbrella organization of all the Black people, the Black people in Hamburg. This, I did it 4 years, and I make a lot of things I cannot tell you all today, but I think this is enough for today.
Okay, good. So you are already in football because you happen to be Maxim's manager. What exactly do you do in that role?
The question is what I do or how it came that I'm the manager. Can you make a difference or?
Right, because, so you're Maxim's manager. What exactly do you do as Maxim's manager?
As Maxim's manager, I take care of everything what concerns Maxim, but not of his wife, of course. I take care of everything what can help him to do his job as footballer. When you are a profi footballer, you need to concentrate on your job, and you need somebody you can trust to take care of your finance, to take care of your contracts, to give you advice how to play, what to do, how to make interviews, and all those things. And this is what I really do, and I organize the contract for him where he can go and play, and I defend him everywhere. Yes. And also I collaborate with some people because you cannot do everything alone. I collaborate with some people that can help me to bring the best for him.
Okay, so when you talk about you collaborate with some people, do you have like a team of people that you work with?
Yes, I have a team since 2017. I have a team, one management enterprise with whom I work. The name is Rogon. And we collaborate, we exchange everything to get the best for Maxime. But
Good.
before that, I was doing everything alone.
Okay. And are all of these people based in Germany, or do you have some of them in Cameroon as well?
No, everybody, all of these people, they are in Germany. They're in Germany. It's easier to work with the people in Germany than looking for people in Cameroon or somewhere else.
Okay. So do you have a team when Maxime is in Cameroon? Do you have a team of people that are based in Cameroon that get to work with him when he gets there?
No, I'm the team.
Okay.
I'm the team myself. Before he have a game, I travel 5-6 days before. I check everything out. And when he finished the game, I stay 2-3 days, then I come back also, normally.
Wow. Wow, you are sure a powerhouse. Okay. In 2010, Maxime decided to play for Cameroon instead of Germany, even though he was born in Germany and grew up in Germany.
Yes.
What role did you play in him making that decision? And it was a surprise to everybody, given that he's a German. So what role did you play in that decision?
Okay, Maxime is a German, but he was born as a Cameroonian also, both. He grew up here in Germany. German does everything for him. They really help him to attain to attain his dream. Everything was okay. And what I did was to give him the opportunity to choose between Germany and Cameroon. And for the German part, he's living here, he can see everything. For the Cameroon part, if you are not used to Cameroon, it's going to be difficult for you. So that the time he was 4, 5, I started to bring him in Cameroon every year. And when I brought him to Cameroon, because he was very talented, I used to organize football games, tournaments, everywhere, in Marwa, in Garwa, in Fumban, in Yaoundé, in Bafoussam, in Douala, Betwa, everywhere in Cameroon. Every time we was focusing on football. And why I did it, I saw the talent he had, and I knew he can be professional, a professional football player. This can be his métier. And if you want to choose Cameroon, you have to know about what is happening in Cameroon. You have to know that the place you are playing on, the grass, is not always going to be the super one. You have to try to learn to play as the Cameroonians also. And that I make it with Cameroon. The years we don't go to Cameroon, we travel to Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, or we travel to Ghana. We went to Kumasi, to Accra, and Afinia. And always we combine everything with football. And this was planned. It was not just because it was fun. Just because I knew and I saw it, he really likes it. He's very talented, and I had to do everything to support him, everything to make his dream happen. But the time I was doing that, it was very important for me that he also go at school. That the school is also always important, because I knew Maxime can be a professional football player, but in case he have injury, he had to stop. And if you just leave the school and just make that because you have a lot of talent and you like it, you can have a very, very big surprise later. So I helped him to make everything to be also good at school. I study business administration. Maxine's mother is engineer, and we used to make homeworks also with him till he get the baccalaureate. And after that, I asked him myself to stop with that because what he know more is football. And I don't want the school to disturb him from being the footballer he wants to be. And a lot of people, they didn't understand that. They say, oh, you have to study. What is football? I say, no, you have got the baccalaureate already, A-level already. This is, you can put it by side. When he finishes with the football, maybe if he's 31st, 32, 31, or 35, he can still use his baccalaureate to call any professor, any doctor to come and teach him, and he still get all the diploma, and he can pay because with the money he will get it. And what he know, what he really likes is the football. Then it's better to focus on that.
Right. Okay. There's no doubt, absolutely no doubt that this is Maxime's niche. But what is that one thing that happened that made you say, this is it for Maxime? There has to be a story. There has to be a story. Were you guys playing ball on the yard and, he kicked the ball in a particular way that you figured this is it for him? There has to be a story. Tell us, what is it? And when was it that you, as a father, decided that this is it for him? My son is going to be a professional football player.
No, not my son, what is going to be. My son can be. They have never been for me to be, he must. No, can be. And I saw the talent very, very, very early. He was three and a half, and we went on holiday with the mother, and we saw a ball where we were making the holidays, and he took the ball, kicked the ball up, and when the ball come down, he just amortized the ball, kick it again with the foot, and amortize again. And I said, oh, this is not normal. A small child like this, three and a half, getting the ball like this is not normal. I have to watch that. Me, myself, I was not a footballer. I was a basketball player. I used to watch only the national team, the Indian Table Lions, because I'm a Cameroon, everyone like that. But football was not my thing. Basketball was my thing. When I saw that, I started to check that, to see that. Then when we reached Hamburg again after the holidays, I let him play with children, and I saw that he's more talented than the other ones. Then I bring him to the football school with the mother. And that is what everything started. That is how I discovered the talent. But when I discovered it, I knew talent is not enough. Talent alone is not enough. You have to be very, very careful. You have to take care of him. You have to direct him in the right way. And to direct him, you have to have the knowledge for that. And then I start to get the knowledge on football matter, to learn everything so that in case this became his profession, I can help him everywhere.
That's awesome. I know a lot of people don't know, but we're privileged to know that Maxime is not Maxime to you. Maxime is your complice, right?
Yes, yes.
Maxime is your complice. Yes. All right. So there is a saying that we should not mix family with business because it generally leads to lots of friction. How are you able to balance or separate your emotional feelings as Maxime's father and your professional role as his manager?
I think the reason why I can do it and I'm doing it is because I got into the football scene. And I try my best from the beginning on to say, what can I do? What is the best for my son? Not what I like, but what is the best for my son? And I knew if you just take your emotions, you just think this is my son, you will always just say everything he's doing is good and you will not criticize him. And I say, no, the best way is in case something is all right, you have to criticize him like you are not the father. And I trained that since he was small. I can tell you one small, a little story. He was 6. He was playing. He was playing in a team, Totoga 05, and he was the best player. He had the game one day, and they beat the team opposite 10-2, and Maxime scored 7 goals. After the game, I told him, no, you were not good. He said, why? How? I'm not good. I said, no, Maxime, it was okay. The goals you score is nice, but you are not so good. In case you want it to be your profession, you can't play like that. He said, why? And what I did also, since he was small, I bought a video and I was videoing all the games till he be professional, till he started with the national team. I was video the game. Then I show him the video. I say, Maxime, look at this. You score the goals. When you get the ball, you can dribble everybody and go and score. When you don't have the ball, you stay. You don't move. This, you can just joke with football like that. But if you want to be a professional, you have to run after the ball. You have to run and to fight to get the ball. And if you don't fight to get the ball, you cannot just wait that always they give you the ball. No, you have to learn that. He said, okay, Papa, I understand. And the next games, he get the ball, he dribble, he go and put the goal. And sometimes when he lost the ball, he just stay. And the kick come in his head and he go after the ball. That means he thought of what Papa told him. And that's how he start to learn to defend also. This is one example I wanted to tell you about that. That
great.
means you have to criticize also. You don't have to say, oh, yes, you score goals. It's good. You are the best. Finish. No, this is not enough.
Yes, you have to be very good at what you do. Again, it's not what you do, but how you do what you do.
Yes.
So
yes.
what advice do you have for parents who have children with particular talent in sport that they may want to develop?
Okay. The advice I will give to them, before I give the advice, I have to tell the people why Maxime is playing football today. Why? Because of my bad experience of my talent. I was very, very talented on music. I play music very good. I grew. I make an orchestra in Cameroon, playing with my school, playing in the discos. Even the time I got my baccalaureate. And even Manu Dibango came to Cameroon, he asked me sometimes to come and help me because I was so good. But my father never let me the chance to make the music, because for him, music and football is for foolish people. You cannot be a good person with that. And he used to stop me for that. And I cannot tell you the whole story, but when I got the baccalaureate, my father talked, no, he has to stop me from doing the music. He said, I have an uncle in Germany. He had contact with my uncle, tried to borrow money to have ticket money to send me to Germany, so that if I'm in Germany, I will only make school and I will stop with the music. Then he came home, he told me, okay, just from today on, I don't want to see you anywhere doing music and nothing, because you are going to Germany, and if I see you playing music, I will cancel that. You will not go to Germany again. He thought I'm like like the most children in Cameroon dreaming to go to Germany. This was not my dream. No. I knew in Cameroon I can be also a good person, a good musician. Everything was going good for me. I was good at school and I was good in my music. Why should I go to Germany? But okay, I had nothing against it to go to Germany also. And 1 or 2 weeks after he told me that, one great musician came from Europe to Cameroon, Mekongo president, a keyboarder. He heard that I play keyboard. Then he asked me, oh, just the people told him he can go with me. He have a tour in Betua or something like this. He asked me whether I can go and join his group and play the keyboard so that he can sing free. I didn't think twice. I just said yes. I went to the tour with Mekongo president. My father came home. He didn't see me. After 2 days, he watched the TV. He just saw me playing music on TV with Mekongo president. When I came back, when the tour finished, he told me, I asked you not to make music. Now you went and make music. I told you if you don't make music, you don't go to Germany. I said, no problem, Papa. I stay there, no problem. But this was not a good answer for my father because this was uncomfortable for him. He told all his friends already, my son is going to Cameroon. I know if I stay to Germany, I know if I don't travel, he's in the trouble with his friends. He still had to send me to Germany. When he sent me to Germany, I set up 2 music groups playing African music to finance my study. And with this music, I even buy the best car for him, a Mercedes, send it to him. And I concentrate also on my school. And I put in my mind, if I have a child, whatever he's talented on, I will support him and do everything for that. That's why I said I tell the story, because my father stopped me that for being a great musician. And I say, if my son is a shoe, he washed shoes, he washed clothes, he cleaned the roots, everything. When you are talented on it and they support you and you give everything, you can be the best of this thing, and the talent have to be support. And that's why when I saw Maxime with the football, I didn't think, oh, I'm a good musician, Maxime had to make music. I said, this talent I have to support and give everything, every chance for my son to become what he wanted to be. That is what I wanted to tell you about your question.
Okay. So after a parent identifies that their child has a talent, what should they do or not do to make sure that that child succeeds?
When you identify that, you have to think yourself, what can I do for that? And I cannot give you any receipt directly. Me, when I identified that, I knew, okay, if Maxime is a professional football player, he can play for Cameroon or for Germany. I have to give him the chance to play also for Cameroon and bring him to Cameroon to know how things are there. That means if you identify a talent from your child, just try to ask him how he wants to do it. Ask other people how to do to help your child to go so far as possible with the talent. And when you have the answers and you ask yourself, what can I do for that? Because the child alone is not enough. You yourself are parent. You have to get to have your child like as your accomplice. You have to go and play with him outside when the time he's small. You have not to have any fear or from the father, from the parents. You have to be so close to you. And I advise all the parents to try to be the complice of their children. I advise the papas, the men, not to think, I have money, I will pay everything, I don't have time for the child. Mother have to take care and finish. No, you have to have the time to give the love to your child exactly as the women used to do it. If you are not able to do it exactly like that, try your best.
Okay, I'm going to take a short break and give the young Lionel Dassi an opportunity to ask you a question. Then I'm going to come right back.
Okay.
So,
hello.
So as my question for you, I have the
Yes.
question, how do you help your son growing up to become a footballer? Like, were there any special things that you did to him, like train him in a specific area to help him reach that professional football level?
Yes. First of all, I trained him also because I tried to be also a trainer the time he was playing the youth. Just because I know if he have holidays or something like this, we can work together. The time he started to play football and I saw he was 14, that he can be a professional football player, I went to make the exams to be a referee. I'm also a referee in the DFB here. So because I did it, because when the youths are playing, sometimes the referees don't come and it's a pity. Then I say, no, if I'm with him somewhere and the referee is not there, at least if I'm a referee and I'm known, I can help for that. And I used to bring him every time to the training. I told my chef where I was working, if you cannot put my timetable to come at work so that I can bring my child to the training, please, you can sack me. And I was ready to do that. And some Germans and some trainers, they asked me, why are you always with your child? It's not good, because your child is going to be incapable to do something himself. You are always this, it's not good for you. I told them, you have to make football of them, but not to take care of his education. I'm the one taking care of the education of my son. And when you, trainer, you have a problem, you take a lawyer to the court. Why do you do that? I'm like the lawyer of my son. I can separate the family things and the football. This is some example of what I can do and what I think the other parents should do.
Thanks. So I've got a second question. I'm a young
Okay.
aspiring footballer living in Munich, Germany, and I love your son. I watched all of his clips when he was playing football. And my question is, what advice can you give me and other young players to build up a brilliant career like your son did?
Work very, very hard. It's not easy. It is not easy. You have to work very, very hard, and you have to like it, to really love it. That alone is not enough. You need also the support of some people, like your parents. Your parents have to understand that they have to support you, to be with you when you have problems. And sometimes you are there, the trainer don't let you play. You need support. You need some people to tell you, never stop. Please never stop. Continue working in case you like it. But you cannot say, I have to be a football professional player. If the talent is not good enough, stop it. Try your best. If it's not good enough, stop it and do something else.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you too.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you also.
Thank you, Lionel. Thank you so much. Those were some very brilliant questions. So the takeaway from that is you have to be passionate about what it is that you're doing, and your family has to be that main support for you. Before I let you go, Just, I have one last question for you.
Yes.
Tomorrow
Yes.
is International Women's Day. What role have women played in your personal and professional life?
Very, 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 very good role. Nobody, for me, can live without women. And for that, I have a message for the women, for the International Day of Women. Here in Germany, or I think in Cameroon, is tomorrow. Then my message is, dear woman, for tomorrow, March 8, 2021, I wish you a happy International Day, a lot of success, and even more success to all the women of the world with great respect. You are our mothers, our wives, our sisters, our daughters, our girlfriends, our friends, also our nieces. You, the woman, you fill it the life of the man with happiness, elegance, joy, tenderness, sensuality, charm, ... Thank you for being there, because without you, the planet will be a great hell. This is not a joke. I have to repeat it again. You women, we thank you for being there, because without you, the planet will be a great hell. Dear women, always be a woman and be proud to be woman. A smile and roses for all of you. May your party be more than grandiose tomorrow. I love you all, and I wish you happy, heavy tomorrow party. Thank you.
Thank you, Joss. Thank you. It's been a pleasure and an honor to have a conversation with you today. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, my last word, my last word. Am I still there?
Yes, you are.
Yes, okay, thank you. I greatly thank Mira Oben, the president of the Returnees, for having organized this interview. And I take this opportunity to encourage all the people around who are working with her for this project to be a success. My son, Eric Maxime Choupo Moting, will soon find time to send you a video message of encouragement as well. Many thanks to you too, Tande, for your superb moderation of this interview. I also say hello and thanks to all those who are currently watching us live on Facebook or YouTube.
Thank you, Joss. Thank you. Over to you, Wally.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Wally, you're muted.
I was saying thank you very much to you, T, and to just Choupo Moting and the young guy, Darcy. That was wonderful. Please let's give them a round of applause. That was really a thought-provoking interview they had there. Thank you very much. And for you watching us, you can just show some love, by clicking on the love icon or emoji down on your right or your left.